I wanted to do.
This motherfucker was going Columbine until it happened, and they made it cool, and he was like, I refuse.
I did seriously have to remember who I told that to after that happened, because I'm like,
What type of shit is that? I was going to shoot the school up when somebody made it mainstream. So now I refuse to follow the culture.
I'm going to make sure all of the people I hate live. Just so they can suffer.
I'm going to go ahead and work anti-aging shit so that you bitches get to have an awful life for longer.
I'm going to waste my life on trying to find something to make your life last longer. Little Caesars, done it again.
They give
Mediocrity for $5.
Hot already?
Hot or ready. You choose.
You have some good cardboard there?
They don't turn the cardboard till day 2, baby.
I think it comes out cardboard.
No, it's about 30 minutes and then it turns cardboard. The first 30, you're good though.
You gonna get this shit
For
30
first 30,
minutes?
you're adequate. For first 30, you're adequate. Good's a little,
Okay, I'll accept that.
Sheesh. All right, make sure everybody mics is turned on.
Can you hear me, Mike?
Yeah, I hear you, buddy.
I can hear me.
All right, so where I'm at.
Y'all said they do it, but it didn't. Said I'm coming for, I wasn't kidding. None of y'all fucking with the vision. Told them about none of y'all listen. Told them about none of y'all listen. Yeah.
I can hear myself fine.
All right, yeah. It's less about, it's after we get done, I'll be like, oh, we was kind of low this whole episode. So keep mics close. Keep projection high.
Post-production, just
Yeah, I'm
turn up
fucked
the volume.
up still, y'all. God damn. It's fuck, yeah, we going, baby. It's fucking 6 o'clock. And this is one of those old college days. Like, I used to have these days in college.
No, I thought I was 3.
No, I'm 3.
Come on, bruh.
How about now?
That's
We're
good.
recording and Wazzy's still dickling off there. Like a fucking kid.
I don't want to be right up on here.
Put the mic in your mouth, dog. Stop being scared. Licking a tip.
It's 2020, man.
Yes, we went ham last night. So this is like one of those old college days. Jake, you wouldn't know nothing about that.
Nope.
Where you spend your whole Friday or Saturday recovering from Thursday/Friday night's shenanigans.
That sounds fucking awful.
I love it. I don't love it right now, but
Exactly.
the shenanigans is worth it. But it just get hard. It just get less and less worth it as you get older.
Mike's having a little trouble here.
Yeah, you see, the gate sponsored by Gatorade. Okay, so what is this? Put the bottle up so we can see what it's talking about,
Macallan.
bro.
Macallan.
Okay, 12 too.
Macallan
It's
12.
a good year.
Yeah, this is 2004 years old.
Come on, Jake, don't take that face, bro. Cheers. With the fancy glasses, y'all. I just want y'all to just see how I'm a fucking OG. That's good as fuck. I did always hear that the good cure for a hangover is just to keep
Hair of
on
the dog.
drinking.
Yep, just drink.
Drink.
And the nice thing about, with like, so scotches, I feel like a real hit or miss, but Macallan is, I feel like, just universally accepted as solid.
Explain to the people again what you was explaining to us about these glasses too, Waz.
So these are Glencairn glasses, and the way that they're GLENCAIRNE.
Mike wants me all up on the mic when we're talking, but when that laugh comes through,
You gotta back that neck up. Glencairn, can you use it in a sentence?
These are Glencairn glasses. So they're
I was picking up a bitch in Glenn's car, and I had to drop her off.
Carn.
it's like a carne asada.
Fire.
Glen carne asada is anyway. So it's a bulbous bottom so that the alcohol fumes can rise, and the Scotch fumes kind of stay down below, so you can like smell it. And you'll get a different smell depending on what type of glass you're using, or out of the bottle if you really want to. But
yeah, we got someone bought off of our wedding registry, like the beer glass set. So there's like the
so like a tulip and
yep. Like for the porter, the
was that us?
I don't know, maybe. If it was, thank you, Mike. I know you got
might have
something,
been
so
us.
thank you for what.
Or we got a mule. We got you a Moscow Mule
Oh, okay.
set. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Sean to be doing the
yeah.
most, so probably got both. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to take credit for somebody else's gift neither, though. So we'll figure
Someone
it out.
Sure, it was me.
so.
You like it, right?
No, you gave us the gift card, the Amazon gift card, right? Yeah. See,
Was it that or money?
I'm
probably
pretty sure it was a
went-
gift card.
I don't know.
Whew.
Pretty positive.
But
Whatever
you guys
was
could be
easiest.
wrong.
'Cause I love it when I'm really positive about my memory of something, when I know for a fact my memory is absolute garbage. Doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why do I trust myself right now? But I know that this is the way it happened.
That's
And then I watch a video of it happening the other way. Fuck, again.
Memories, dog.
Yeah.
Episode 4 of the No Consensus Podcast, everybody. Round of applause here. I'm going to add it in. I still haven't got the, what's it called, set up, so I'll do
wait.
that again.
Round of applause.
Yep. Ooh, that was a good one. That was a good one.
I'm good at
I was ready for it to just splash.
Yeah. I'm your host,
over my shoulder.
aka the A Mike Jack in the building, Jack the Rapper, Jack the Ripper, Microphone Massacre. I might put my mic in your girl's mouth. To my left is Goofy Shirt Jake, aka I don't think I used Jake for State Farm yet, so I'm gonna just get that one out the way because they always say it.
If you would have said that, I could have wore the khakis and the red polo
I don't want to see that outfit at all.
next week.
AKA inappropriate emoji user. Jake is the only man alive that sends other men the emoji with the tongue out. Well, the only man alive without a Grinder account that does that.
How do you know he doesn't?
That's a good point.
AKA slick back hair Jesus. And to my right is a new. We got a new nickname that I love now. AKA Wazzy the Wizard. That's fire. Wizard of Waz, also fire.
The Wazard.
The Wazard, also fire. My boy John Wazzy. And yeah, this is episode 4, my baby. And it's also the February 1st, the first day of Black History Month. So I'm gonna just drop a little knowledge for y'all.
You gonna play first of the month?
Yeah. It's the first of the month. Get up, get up. It's been kind of a new theme for my 2020 to kind of get into a little bit of my heritage, figure out what I don't know, because I always learn the same shit during February every year. And then I also just don't retain it because it comes and goes so fast. So I'll just be like, why do I know all this shit about all these other races of people, but don't know damn near anything about my own race and about people who do shit? So I'm gonna just drop a little knowledge about I'm gonna choose a random person every week this month that is little known, but had great impact on Black history, and I'm gonna just drop it for y'all. The first person that I always found hilarious is Claudette Colvin. Now, Claudette is the first girl at 15 years old to not give up her bus or her seat on the bus during those times.
So before Rosa.
Yeah. So Rosa Parks is always kind of credited with starting that movement, when in reality, it's actually a whole group of people who started deciding this. But actually, 9 months before Rosa Parks, there was a girl called Claudette Colvin. She was 15 years old who did not give up her seat on the bus. And she is the first person to kind of start off this whole revolution. I just always find it fascinating how you could be the first person to do something and still not be known as the first person to do something. And it's just, it is crazy, dog. So shout outs to Claudette. She sat down on the bus. She did not give up her seat. And then it started the whole boycott around the nation for people not giving up their seat on buses, and then not getting on buses, which tow up the bus system money, which is what y'all got to start doing. Y'all want to hurt these people and make change, you got to start fucking up their money. And I just want to say a cheers to Claudette Colvin.
Cheers to Claudette. Cheers.
And shout out to it being a black woman too, in a time when being black and being a woman is was wild.
Actually, thinking about the whole civil rights movement, I don't obviously I don't have like a great depth of knowledge of it, but everything you always hear about are sit-ins at restaurants, at diners, on buses, and that peaceful civil disobedience.
Yeah.
Right? Obviously, you have people who took other perspectives, Black Panthers. You have Malcolm X and the Nation of Islam, and those folks and stuff like that who are much more violently radical. But like, I don't know of a whole lot of violent action that had taken place.
Yeah,
and that the vast majority, at least of what I'm aware of, was non-violent. And I think it's wild to go ahead and, I mean, do we have race problems today? Sure, and we always will to a certain degree.
Until the aliens come, and even then, it'll be their race against ours. Continue.
Yeah, I mean, but
debatable. But
once that war is over,
well, we either gonna be dead or they gonna be dead.
Yeah, but anyways, like
I ain't let no alien kill me.
But to see how much has changed, like, because sure we have issues today still, but it's definitely not like it was in the 50s.
Yeah, that was overt racism.
Right. Like you literally can't use the same toilet that I'm shitting in.
Yeah, separate but equal, but psych.
Right, and but the tactic used was, I'm just gonna sit here. I'm not gonna fight you. You're gonna go ahead and try and drag me out, and I'll go with you. But like, you're dragging me, I'm gonna go limp.
Yeah,
that sort of thing. I'm not gonna fight back or anything like that. And like you see that with like a lot of like early martyrs, where like they're like, nope, this is the right thing to do. I feel this is the truth. I'm just gonna do this. If you want to kill me, okay, that's what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna fight back because I don't believe that that's gonna solve anything. And it is a long, painful road, but it also does make change, and that's fucking wild. And you could go ahead and look back and be like, well, they shouldn't have had to have died or been beaten up or gone to prison, and that's true. But it still accomplished what we've seen, We do know Claudette's name from that, and that shit's like wild.
Yeah, it is wild. And that is something that I'm gonna look into, because you're right. What were the tactics that y'all used as Black Panthers most commonly? I know that it was mostly more so of y'all start something with us, we gonna respond. Right. It's not no turn the other cheek shit here. We gonna march, but guess what? We strapped up too. Like, so if y'all come with y'all guns, it's gonna be a shootout, and I don't give a fuck because we deserve this. And it's like, if we know you got a racist establishment, we probably gonna try to burn that bitch down, or we gonna hem up people who got in these positions of powers. So it was definitely more of a I know that a lot of the tactics was more just a different type of defense, but I don't really know as much about the offense that they use. So that is something that I'm gonna look into as well.
Yeah. Well, and it's also hilarious to me how pro Second Amendment Republicans and conservatives are today, especially in California. But when those Panthers were walking around with their rifles and shit like that back in the day, they were the first ones to go ahead and say that we need to get rid of guns.
Exactly. Good luck.
And honestly, like, I think that's like the hilarious thing. Like, say, I see plenty on like Black Twitter, people going ahead and saying that, we need to get rid of all guns and that sort of thing. If y'all just started open carrying, that shit will change quick. Imagine like a bunch of black folks in Detroit going ahead and walking around the city with like an AK strapped to their back, or a bunch of Muslims going ahead and doing that around America. Those rednecks are going to go ahead and change.
Hold on. What year was this? 1967. That's when that happened. They was out there with them straps in Detroit. Yep. And it was one of the worst riots in history. My granddad used to tell me about that shit because his office was downtown at the time. Or he was working downtown. And it's a wild time, bro. Like,
yeah, my dad was living in Detroit at that time. And so his perspective is really interesting because, and especially my uncle who passed away, my Uncle Mac, was rather darkly complected. Yeah. Had black, very curly hair. So when they lived in Milan, my Uncle Mac got beat up for being too black.
This motherfucker got a white uncle get beat up for being too black. How retarded is this?
Well, but when they lived in Detroit, he also got beat up by everyone for being too white. He couldn't catch a fucking break anywhere.
Yeah, I know that. That conundrum.
But it's funny because like my dad's perspective of Detroit is still rooted in those race riots because he was a kid. Yeah, and he remembers looking out the apartment window and seeing the National Guard driving down the tanks down the streets and stuff like that. So Grandpa went ahead and threw them all in the car and took them down to West Virginia for like a month or two.
We just driving. We'll stop somewhere. Yeah. Just stay there, boy. This shit say that the Detroit riots lasted for 5 days. I think it said 43 people died, 342 injured, 1,400 buildings burned, and 7,000 National Guard and U.S. Army troops had to be called into service. 7,000 troops to Detroit, bro. We was tired of y'all bullshit, bro,
and willing to do something,
and y'all
instead of just a Facebook post.
Yeah, exactly. And truthfully, man, it's been in decline since, dog. And you kind of see a little bit on the horizon, but I was saying that 2-3 years ago. I don't know what on the horizon means. Like, just because y'all fix up downtown don't mean the city coming back. Like,
oh no,
the neighborhoods I grew up in is still shit. Worse than they was when I seen them 2 years ago. So I don't know, who we gotta talk to about that shit, but it's wild out here.
Well, speaking of all this, you've been to the Charles, what is it, Charles H. Wright Museum?
Charles H. Wright Museum? Yes, I have. It took me a long time, though. Like, I hadn't been to the DIA until 2 years ago.
Damn.
I still ain't been in a long time.
Charles H. Wright Museum?
It's a good little trip.
Yeah, and you went through the whole exhibit there, bro. It's a fucking trip. It's masterfully done.
Yep.
Like you start, you start in Africa, and it talks about the cultures there, and it talks about the genetic Eve and everything, and common ancestors and all that, and then it goes more into Western African culture before it goes ahead and show then you start walking into exhibits where the trading posts were and all that sort of thing. And then you're walking in this mock-up of a ship and everything, and it's got all sorts of information there. And then you end up on the plantation, so you're walking through history. Yeah, and there's different floors and stuff like that you're going through. Damn. So you're really making this journey from Africa here and through time. It gave me goosebumps, man.
Feeling it and understanding.
Oh yeah,
what they were seeing and all that kind of stuff.
I highly suggest it for fucking everyone.
Yeah, when we went down to Memphis, we went to the National Civil Rights Museum, and that was off of your recommendation, I believe. You had went and was like, "Go."
You have to,
bro. And
don't go to Memphis if you ain't going.
Yeah. And it's just a different feeling, bro. Because why am I 27, 28? I think I was 28 at the time. Just not learning about all this shit. It's all right here. And but it's so important to the history, though. Wazzy, it's not Black history. This is American history.
Right, yeah.
The slave trade made more money for America than like anything else ever, bro. The numbers that they put out was ridiculous. It was basically a number that you can't even really quantify how much money they was making off of slaves and off of the labor and what they was doing in the city. Like, this is a major part of history. And standing in that museum, and then they end it by fucking you up by letting you go into the Lorraine motel and seeing where Martin Luther King. This is the bed he fell over, and they brought him into it. I'm like, I don't want to see the bed.
He was standing right here.
And then that's the balcony that the motherfucker shot him from. So they let you go across the street and see that too. And they leave that all toe up and shit just to make it seem like had to be an evil man staying in here. Martin's bedroom, Martin's hotel looks spotless, and then his shit looks like a goddamn abandoned building. They like, I know it's a villain in here.
Every night there was a hooker, some meth on the 80s.
And I never knew all the conspiracies around like the actual guy who shot Martin Luther King. Yeah, I know that they always thought that the FBI did it, but I didn't understand that the dude himself had like 100 different aliases, and like it was going through all these places, and then when they caught him, like some shit just didn't add up. I didn't know none of that shit, bro. Because all they want to tell you is, I have a dream speech.
Well, I mean, because it gets difficult. For one, like, how much valid evidence do we have about X, Y, and Z? Mm-hmm. And then also, if I'm trying to convey to you, like, what happened, I can only go so deep, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, I mean, it's not like...
Well, and does it matter to a certain extent who killed him? I mean... it's good to know. I'm not saying that,
right? Yeah.
In the grand story,
no, it could have been anybody. You're right. Mm-hmm. But if it's something that's linked to the government, I think that's what make it juicy, right? Like, the government wanted to keep
if he was ex-CIA or not even ex-CIA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but see, like, that's a dangerous thing, and that's one of the things that pisses me off so much about our government is like their willingness to have done that in the past, because then that makes guys like Alex Jones completely valid about so much.
They did it before. Why wouldn't they do it again?
Exactly.
Why aren't they doing it now? You're right. You can't argue shit like that. All right. I mean, I don't think so, but. Like, for certain instances, I don't think that's what's happening now, but you're right. How can I hate you for thinking it?
Right, you were willing to go ahead and fly a plane of Americans into the ground.
It's just the way Alex Jones just delivers information. No, that dude need to get some pussy or something. Hey, he too pent up.
He's married, but I can't see it. And actually, how crazy do you think she is?
Yeah, she wild. She gotta be.
Oh yeah.
Unless he's just like a whole different person at the crib. Like, hey baby, how you doing? You want to go for a walk? Like,
we could go ahead and walk past the pond where the frogs are turning down.
I feel like he come home. We got like 40 TVs in the basement and just turn them on and just zoomed in on all the conspiracies.
He's listening to CNN in this ear and Fox in this ear, and it's like doing this weird harmonization.
He's got the far corner ancient aliens just in case.
That's what I thought. He got some YouTube videos just on a crazy watch not later list.
Oh man, that watch later list is dangerous. Still got like 100 videos on there.
So yes, we're gonna focus a little bit on some people during this time. Now, I want to try these chips, Wazzy. Bust them.
Which one? Okay, so I got a couple.
Know. They all sound nasty. So
yeah.
All right, so I'm on keto.
Okay.
So I can't do carbs, basically.
So keto, never getting no bread.
He was eating that pizza earlier, though.
I seen him eating that pizza.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, once a month I'll have some pizza. But so these are chips. They're called Gone Rogue. They're made out of chicken.
The chips are made out of chicken chips. Chicken chips.
Pretty much.
So you got different flavors or something? What's going on over here?
I got these are made out of chicken. I got some that are made out of egg white. These are a different type of whey protein. These are actually pretty good. And then cookies.
Oh, okay.
I like how he's holding them all up for us, and it's all off camera.
You know what? We'll see him after. Fuck you.
So no, I know you're on.
I'll leave the link in the description below.
So here.
Now, I know that you are on the keto diet, but is your body actually in ketosis? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay,
Because
so
that's a
how long
difficult
does it
state to
take?
maintain, right?
How long does your body? What's it take to get into?
So the initial
That's not a chip.
Ooh, eat it.
the initial conversion can take a couple weeks.
Okay.
But I've been doing it for 3 years now, so I can go in and out in a couple days.
Oh, interesting. So once you've like been in it for a minute,
once your body's used to it, like it'll get out of
That
ketosis
should almost
easily.
taste like bacon.
Well, it's bacon. It's a chicken
bacon, it says.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know I wasn't tripping.
Cured chicken.
Let me try another one.
Huh?
Hold on.
Dried natural smoke flavor added with bacon style seasoning. Definitely tastes a bit.
You put
like,
your nose in that bag again, bitch. I was slapping your ass.
definitely tastes a bit like bacon, but that smell. Smell that smell. Put your nose in
I
there,
got
Mike.
a big nose.
Yeah, you do. I mean, I was about to make a joke about it, but you already set that up. It almost smells like kibble.
I don't know how I feel about these.
Yeah. Well, there's like
it tastes like bacon. Like
Yeah, it's what
that you cooked a little too long.
which is good bacon.
Why I got
I guess
weird
if I was
bits.
dying,
I got weird bits like floating all over my mouth. Like
I've tasted worse healthy stuff. Is it healthy? I don't
so-
think it's healthy, right? I just don't got no that other shit. that you-
what we got here?
So these are made of egg whites. These are
egg whites.
How do you?
Amazon.
Bro, I'm so fucking stupid, y'all. You say they made an egg
did I
whites.
mix
I'm
that?
thinking about egg shells.
These are eggshell.
Would you pronounce that Huevos or
Oh,
Quavos?
Quavos. Migos.
Probably Quavos.
This light is really fucking it up. You can't see it, but it's there.
It just quit.
Made from egg whites, Quavos Rancheros. Ooh, made with avocado oil.
So keto is kind of healthy, even though
Keto-friendly.
the foods are not seen as traditionally healthy. But that's because instead of most people burning
I like
carbs,
that.
they aren't bad.
Yeah, I could nibble on them. Give me your eggs.
Hold on, what's that? Do I taste
Egg.
It's like
Ranch.
some.
Yeah, there's something there. You're good.
I know what it is. I gotta think about this
No,
though.
you don't.
That's like what's this? It's something on here, bro. I can't think of it right now. That's like when you see an actor in a movie, you be trying to remember what the fuck other movie he played in.
Wait, actors are sitting in movies trying to remember what movies they played in. Like
Oh,
Al
shut the fuck
Pacino.
up, Dick. You heard what I said.
Al Pacino is sitting there on the set of Devil's Advocate, like, what else have I been in? What was that movie? Scarface? And what else? Serpico, that's it. I don't know if that sounds anything like him or not.
that
but-
was
Okay.
the worst Al Pacino impression I ever heard in my life.
You're welcome.
It has a little bit of a like Cheez-It
Be the
flavor.
worst.
Yeah, it's like a Cheez-It. It's like
Is
but
that
it's
the
a-
cheese it?
there's a flavor in it that I can't think of.
Garam masala.
And then these are Quest. These are pretty good, and they actually feel.
Oh, that's they from
Quest
Taco
tortilla
Bell.
style protein chips, loaded taco flavor.
Oh, now that's
You actually got
ooh,
that
that's
one
a
in.
good. Yeah, I think you had to do it quick and abrupt.
Oh.
You had to beat the light.
that is how Jake normally does it.
Hey man,
Sorry, Julia.
she knew what she was getting into. Oh, wait a second. What did I just put in my mouth? What is that made from? So we got chicken, we got egg whites. What is this?
Is this from Taco Bell? They
No.
got the whole color scheme and everything.
I could taste the lettuce.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was fucking tasting. I'm confused by it. Is it fried lettuce with taco seasoning on it?
No, it's a whey protein, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Way over where?
Way over there.
Oh, okay.
A milk and whey protein.
What sort of milk? Like human breast milk?
Yes.
Cambodian breast milk.
And now,
Ooh. This one wasn't even open.
Man, you motherfuckers be wanting to be healthy, for.
Sure.
You gotta eat some shit, boy. Them last two weren't bad. Though.
No,
that first
Mini
shit,
cookies, carb conscious snack. Snickerdoodle. Wait, let me hit the light
in the middle.
High key.
Mm-hmm.
These are around there.
Okay,
Get keyed up.
oh,
Ooh, that's because it's cookie like. Yeah. I was expecting a drier grab, like the chips.
No,
I'm like,
but it's a
that's
cookie.
moist. That's like a soggy chip in there. But it's a cookie. Mm-hmm. I'm just.
this looks like that what shit you white people be eating. What's that shit called that you gave me? Kips and nibbles. Nah. Cat food, dog food.
I ain't never.
Why are you giving him dog food?
We came over his house and he gave us a bowl of dog food.
Oh,
what you call that
puppy
shit?
chow.
Puppy chow.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like some puppy
This
chow.
motherfucker ain't never had puppy chow before.
No, I
Really?
don't grow up like you, motherfucker. My mom and dad ain't making no fucking
Like
puppy.
growing up, when the kid came in with the bag of puppy chow, you're like, all right, he's my best friend.
Yup, that was the popular kid at school. Everyone's
Pure sugar and cinnamon and chocolate and
Man, there was this one person. We would go trick or treating. These bitches would hand out little snack bags with puppy chow in there.
damn.
That house.
Yeah, the popular kid at my school was the kid who came in with the gum and the porno flicks.
I knew a dude who had the Playboy cards back when I was in 3rd grade.
Cards?
Yeah, like trading cards. It was the weirdest thing ever.
He just
You got that rookie.
You got that laminate.
They were like
You got that
baseball
rookie
cards.
Cherokee to ass card? I need that.
Does it have her stats on the back?
Probably.
Deep throat 7, ass 10, special skills DP.
No, doesn't gag.
That's
the weirdest
crazy.
thing.
Well, that's not. That was you just took us down a journey, Wazzy, and I'm not mad at it.
No.
So like everyone's like keto just tough, and I'm like, it's really not. I mean, when you
Where do you buy this stuff at?
Amazon, and it's not cheap. Like that is.
Wait, you go down to like Brazil? Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, not everyone can afford that, so you understand why some people might say that it's kind of difficult to maintain that lifestyle, right?
Wazzy make cake, baby. And his house paid for, so all he gotta do is pay taxes.
I mean, it's not.
Oh, it's not yet?
No, I've got 20 left on the mortgage.
20 what?
Years.
Shut the fuck up. Why do I think your house was paid for? I thought your uncle paid for the house and then you just bought it from him and then he gave it to you on like...
No, so I live at basically my my parents grew up there. It was my grandma's house. When she had passed 10 years ago, I bought it after that. But my uncle wanted every last penny he could for what the house was worth.
Okay.
And then he and my mom split that money. And
would you say that your uncle's a bitch? Okay. Just wanted to make sure that I wasn't being an asshole and that he's objectively an asshole.
Our two sides of the family.
Now would you describe your uncle as a motherfucking bitch ass?
Now it's a multiple choice. Would you say A, he's a bitch? B, he's very nice.
That's crazy.
Hey.
Bro, this is what I'm talking about, dog. Why don't people want the generations to be able to succeed, bro? Like, why do you do everything you
Bitch ass is
can?
gonna die.
Why do you do everything you can to shit on the generation below
and
you, dog?
it's even worse because it's like I'm keeping it in the family. It's
Right.
Right.
It's the
You're
house
preserving
that,
history.
Yeah.
You could come over if you want to. Well,
Right.
you could have if you wanted a bitch. Now I don't need to come on my street because if I see you, bang, bang, bitch. And my motherfuckers on the block, no.
Young shooters, man.
That shit ridiculous, bro. Ho ass.
No, DMX, he's from Yonka, right?
Yonka? What is Yonka?
No. I was playing off.
Oh, okay.
Yonkers.
I got you. Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Well, you gotta explain the joke.
First of all, look at this DMX picture.
Oh
man.
that's not. No, that's remember the good times, Mike.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get him back. Abort! Wrong hole!
Can I go ahead and complain about IT? Just
Let's IT Woes segment. Go ahead and let's kick it off.
Just real quick and sweet.
Yep.
Went ahead and upgraded those firewalls this morning. It went super smooth. No issues. We're doing testing. Calls are coming through fine. We're getting better VPN speeds than we ever have before. Shit's looking good. I go ahead and put the email out to the company. I emailed them yesterday saying, hey, look, we're going to be doing work tomorrow from 10 to 2. Give myself a big old window.
Fat Comcast window.
12:30, I was done. Saying you could expect X, Y, and Z sort of issues while we're fucking around with shit. And all done. Everything's looking good. Put out the email. Everything's up and running. You guys are good. If you have any issues, go ahead and put in a ticket. This motherfucker emails IT support going ahead and saying, I'm having issues. Please call me at blah, blah, blah number. If you got the time to put in a fucking email, you can go ahead and give us some sort of hint. Look, we're talking about firewalls here. Yeah. Either your VPN cannot connect.
Right.
That's 3 words to type out. Your VPN phone is not making or receiving calls. Again, that's not a whole lot to type out.
Nope.
It's easy to convey through text. And that's pretty much the only 2 issues that you could possibly be having with what I did today. I mean, so I don't need to call you.
There could be any number of issues that anyone has because they're people.
Well, yeah, but
you're right though. If y'all listen, y'all understand, bro. The more descriptive that you are, and screenshots, all that shit, anything you can do to make the shit work faster. You can't be like, hey, this shit don't work. Call me, huh? What are you talking about?
So screenshots really piss me off because they'll take pictures of what they think the error is, but not the entire page. And
Okay.
Well, you're on the wrong environment. I mean, you're just dumb. Sorry.
I've had that happen for sure. Like I thought that it was working, but like I'm working with somebody for like half hour and then realizing, bitch, you're not even in the right shit, dog. Like, what is wrong with you? Is this what you sent me before?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm holding on to this for later.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. As users, please be descriptive, dog. Anything that helps, bro. Especially on a fucking Saturday, dog. Like, come on,
you got the time.
You got the time.
And you know what? Not a single other person put a ticket in other than this one guy. There's zero possibility that this would affect just one person.
Exactly. So you know it's because he's being an idiot.
Yep. Don't be dumb. One rule.
Yep. Please don't be that user. Refrain from it. Be scared to put in tickets because you don't want to be seen stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, Google it beforehand.
Oh, man. Y'all, I think motherfuckers forgot about Google.
Man, of course, just by saying Google it beforehand, fucking Google Assistant pops up.
Do you need anything?
No, I mean, if you are going to ask for help, also say what you think it might be.
Yeah, that's a slippery road, too, though, because I don't want you to tell me what you think something is sometimes. Depends on what's going on.
I mean,
because I definitely work with some people who I worked in IT back in 1974. Oh,
okay,
thanks.
Betty.
Yeah.
I love you, but
okay, Boomer, I get it. Shut the fuck up and move out the way.
There's a difference between saying I know what it is and hey, I can't make calls out, but calls can come in.
Well, definitely let us know that you've tried something. Like, hey, I'm having this issue. I think it might be this. I tried X, Y, and Z. Oh, wow. Like, but you know what fucks me up about that? When I was having issues with Comcast, I go ahead and call. I'm like, yeah, so I went ahead and did X, Y, and Z. And
they're on scripts, though. They can't deviate from their checklist.
Be human.
Right.
Give me humans, Comcast. Make more humans,
please. Make more motherfucking people.
Well,
like real people.
The issue are the people like, hey, I used to work in IT for 14 years. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Sir, is your power on?
I told you already. I went ahead and unplugged the power, waited 10 seconds, plugged it back in.
I mean, I have been like, yep, okay, I'm unplugging it. Okay, plugged it back in.
I've definitely done that
Definitely
too.
done that for sure. And
It's like
you gotta be
because I did do that earlier.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, they can see that. They can be like, you didn't lose connection.
Mm-hmm.
So they're
Sir, you stayed connected this entire time we've been on the phone. Are you lying to me?
Well, I don't think they want to do extra work either. So they're like, okay,
Right.
I got it on the phone.
I want. This is kind of a side note, but it's on the same track. What we're saying is that be thankful for when you have dedicated IT groups in your company. Shalonda right now, her job got one of those. You got to call out to the third party. Yeah, you got to talk to the Indians, and then just for them to put a ticket in for you. And then now, once they put a ticket in for you, you got to wait for somebody else to contact you. And her response times is super low. Like, and I don't think people understand how hard it is to get shit done at these bigger companies. When your shit go down, GG. GGHF, bro.
That's wild to me. Like
you can't just walk up to somebody.
Like it's wild to me that companies are like, I need HR, I need finance, I need X, Y, and Z departments, and they're like, I don't need IT.
Yeah,
even though we all have computers.
After the 90s internet boom, the very first industry groups to go at companies were IT because they were seen as an expense. They didn't bring any money in.
Yeah.
Even though they ran a company, they made sure everybody could do their stuff. So
It's fine, Mike.
Okay. You got limp dick over there.
Hey, you know, it was a rough night. You weren't the only one.
But that makes sense. Oh, damn it. What am I doing? All right.
Probably fucking up.
I am. Yeah. The IT groups don't bring no money in. All we do is take money.
I mean,
we need more software. We need more laptops. We need more hardware.
Yeah, but I mean,
but it's not an expense.
There's a huge value added.
Exactly.
As
well. It's expense money wise, but it's
if you don't have like a CTO or somebody who can talk to what the IS team is doing.
Yeah.
Is that I want more?
Yes, please. Hey, you can pour it, man.
Go ahead.
Oh, fuck you. Wonder why I don't like Polish people.
Damn, that's wild. I like it. White on white crime.
There's a lot more of that than you would imagine.
No, I can imagine it. I watch Cops.
Top him off.
Come on, dog. Pause,
He
bro.
needs it.
That's no homo, dog. You can't tell another man to top a man off, bro.
I've seen it on plenty of videos online.
What? Where is this going?
That's a good question.
Why is that gross?
Can we talk about how Nelly, back on Country Grammar, had that Pog fucking slammer on his chain?
No,
Really?
what? Hold on.
But yeah, pull up the picture, man. Country Grammar on the album cover.
Pog is in fat ass white girl.
No, Pog is in. So it was an old game in the 90s. Came out of
You don't remember
California.
Pogs? The little cardboard round things.
It came out of California.
This?
Yeah.
Is that a slammer?
I mean,
Yes, that is.
it fucking looks like
I think
one.
I had one like it was the sun. It was sharp. I could throw it. Things.
You don't remember Pogs at all?
Nah, I don't.
Pull up a YouTube video
There was
of
a
Pogs.
stack of basically cardboard circles,
P-O-G-S.
and
Yeah.
they'd all be face up.
P-O-G-S.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying, man. You got to be careful.
That's
out
what,
here.
when you said...
Yep, they're on the left.
This is crazy. You mean the right, Wazzy?
No. Play a video here.
So they were outlawed at schools because they're technically gambling.
Play the video here.
You probably remember this prolific 90s
This don't
fad.
look nothing like
What you
this.
may not know is that
Hold on,
Pogs
full
have
screen
roots
it.
that go all the way back to 17th century
I remember
Japan.
them getting banned at my school
Really?
because it's technically gambling if you play by the Pog rules. So any that land face up for you are the ones you get.
That's not
Interesting.
good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck Japan here. We don't care about that.
Yeah, what y'all talking?
Yeah, so you stack them all up.
I've never used that as a.
Yeah, no, never.
And then you just smack them bitches?
I mean, to a certain degree, yeah.
This is another.
Okay, go back to a different video that like shows them actually
how
doing
to
shit.
Yeah, YouTube.
They did
how
it at
to
first.
pog.
Y'all weren't paying attention?
No, go back. There was a better video. I'm psychic.
Bro, right that. They just
No.
flicked that bitch. Okay.
Yeah, that seems real shitty there.
Yeah.
How to play pogs? That guy, he looks like he fucking knows what he's doing.
knows how
went
to
to
fucking
the
play
Oh, yeah.
pogs.
He's the fucking pog king.
Myself. These are pogs.
Hold on, what did this man? I know he said something.
He gave himself
wild.
like the Prince
Do
of
you remember
Pogs.
these? If you do, you're probably a sad little 90s kid like myself.
I mean, I remember him, bitch.
Alright, shit.
I ain't sad.
Come on, man. Let me see what's going on. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's explaining it here.
I don't want to. Fuck your explanation.
All right, so you're stacking stacking them chips, and then you got your slammer there. That's what you got. Boom! Fuck you up.
Boom!
But yeah, so like they had all types of different slammers, different shapes, sizes, girths.
I had a double thick that was like a yo-yo. It was like it was basically one of those heavy yo-yos without the string.
Okay.
So like
Jesus Christ.
they were heavy too. They could do damage if you chucked them.
Yeah, I had one. Go back to Nelly there.
That looked like this.
I had one too, just like
it's
that.
a saw blade. That's
Yeah.
all it is. You know.
I think I paid like $3 for it or something.
Yeah, and I can't remember why, but a couple of weeks ago, I was sitting there, and I somehow looked at. I think I went ahead and played like some song off of Country Grammar on like Spotify or something like that.
Yeah.
And it showed that. I'm like, that motherfucker has a pog on his chest. You're gonna go ahead and show us how hard you are with that fucking slammer?
Yeah, that's fire. Now imagine
Blue
Nelly
light.
coming to your pog game, taking this big ass expensive chain
Oh,
off,
man.
and then busting your ass for your favorite pogs and leaving.
Would you be mad about it?
Yeah, I would be.
That'd be a
Fuck it.
weapon.
He don't need my pogs. He rich as fuck.
Where's
That's all I
Band-Aid,
got.
bitch?
Yeah, that's all I got, bro. You gonna take my last little
You
bit?
can take my little card. I had a pog maker. Did you have that?
No.
Bro. You could go ahead and take like magazines or
And it would
whatever.
like press
image-
it and wow.
Yeah, it would cut it out, and then there was some sort of adhesive.
Fire.
Yeah.
That's. I feel like you shouldn't have had that as a kid. That sounds kind of dangerous.
My dad went to California
YOLO.
and came back like a gift, like a tall thing.
I thought we was making like a my dad left me joke. My dad went to California for a pack of cigarettes.
My dad went to California.
And never came back. He went to California and got what?
Pogs.
Paul.
A big
It was
pog.
a giant cylinder with, and then I
They
ran
were
up to
selling
the.
that shit at the like those bum ass shops that be on the beach.
Do you remember double sticks? It was like a stick and
That was a one, bro. That shit
That was
fucking
weak.
That was pussy.
My
Don't you ever
balls
come in-
retracted into my body.
Don't you ever come on this podcast with no weak shit like that. And don't you force nothing out neither. You're done for the day. You gotta
Might
redeem
have to
yourself
shit
next
myself.
week. You better take
double
them-
sticks.
yeah.
You're not about to say you about to shit yourself and then switch to devil sticks. Like
Devil sticks, shit yourself. It's Saturday.
I don't know what devil sticks is though. Let me see.
So it was basically two
I don't know
long
if my
rods you
pastor
had,
will be
and
searching for this.
What is it with the rope and
Oh,
wait.
this was also 90s.
yeah. This
This was super 90s as well.
Hello, YouTube.
The people see it.
I am. Relax.
I can't relax, Mike.
Learn. This is juggling too.
It's a form of juggling.
Oh! I know what you're talking about here. Yeah, I didn't know that they were
beat the
called
sticks
devil
around.
sticks.
Oh, there. Okay, that don't look too hard,
Okay, Mike.
But then, like,
It's
you do
fucking
like
magic.
bro.
You have to be. No wonder
mean, it's-
Wazzy knows about this. He's probably a master at it with his dark wizardry over there.
What do you mean? It's all good.
So is
magic.
this how you
I
like
have no
practice
evil.
and get better?
I didn't.
Because he's a fucking wizard, like I said.
No, I just failed.
You know what
at
else is hard? Like,
You just accepted the failure.
what's it called? Jumping on
Pogo
pogo
stick?
sticks. That's just impossible.
It's not impossible,
I know,
obviously.
I couldn't do that.
That shit was hard as fuck.
I've got no
I don't know.
coordination.
I always got to remember like half of it was fear too. Like I'm jumping on this thing and Like when I don't know, it just didn't feel safe. What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna kill my mic while I'm doing this.
You gonna kill me?
Oh, that's not.
That and
Pogo sticks is fire though.
unicycles.
Like, I don't even know where I can find a fucking unicycle. I did see a dude riding down the street on a tricycle the other day. I tried to get a video of him, but he was moving. That motherfucker was moving.
No.
It won't fit on there. No way. I tried that shit
Underneath?
yesterday. Yeah. That's crazy though.
Your wood's too thick.
This motherfucker, damn. McLaren hit hard. Yes, I slap hard. Yes, I slap dog.
McLaren?
Don't stop.
What's it called?
McLaren's a car.
Yeah.
And it's the bar that they go to in How I Met Your Mother. That's what.
This is
That awful
McAllen.
fucking show.
Great show. Amazing.
What was the main
There's a
bitch's
porn
name?
that went-
Huckbees, something like that.
Ted Mosby. You said the
Same
Hug
fucking
Beast.
The Hug Beast?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Hey, speaking of the past and like the '90s and shit, do you guys remember when NSYNC did that pay-per-view?
What? NSYNC did a pay-per-view?
Yeah.
No,
Okay. Well, I have an older brother who's gay, so we had it playing at our house. Yeah.
NSYNC to play pay-per-view concert.
1999.
There was a concert on pay-per-view.
Yeah. So I randomly thought about this the other day. Justin didn't remember this. So NSYNC did a pay-per-view concert.
Be televised on September 9th at 8 p.m. In 1999?
Yeah. Has Justin Bieber ever done anything like that? Exactly. Like,
I don't know if I ever even heard of nobody. That's crazy.
I mean, that settles the question of who's better, like NSYNC or Backstreet Boys, right?
Right.
Like, you're the undeniable king.
I mean, there are bands that'll put out DVDs of their live performances.
yeah,
So
tons do. Like,
But nobody's.
Lamb of God has Philadelphia, but like
This is different.
That's not-
I wouldn't. I don't know.
Pay-per-views, especially how much this bitch costs. It costs
You know,
some
it costs
money.
probably like $60.
It costs some money. People
And
tuned in.
the sad thing is, it's still a live performance.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still a live track being played, most likely.
But yeah, I don't know. I randomly thought about that the other day, and it fucked me up. Like,
You just was sitting in the living room pissed off because your
NSYNC.
brother got the TV to the NSYNC concert on pay-per-view.
oh no. At that point, we had the upstairs built on the house, so we had like the video games upstairs and everything, and then the back room was the big screen TV, where we would watch TV. So like, sure, okay, he's going ahead and watching NSYNC. A couple of my cousins are over; they're all squeeing back there.
See if Backstreet Boys did do a.
They didn't. I looked it up.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
What about 98 Degrees?
I don't know about that.
Hell no.
I
98
don't know.
degrees. If Backstreet ain't doing, I know 98 degrees ain't doing
But
shit.
see, 98 Degrees, I feel, was like 5 years before NSYNC Backstreet Boys. So it's like a slightly other micro generation.
Spice Things Up on pay-per-view, 1998.
I think you have to turn that strict filter off on that.
I'm scared. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, this looks weird.
this is porn.
Yeah.
Softcore,
things up.
but it's porn.
Yeah, so shouts out to Justin Timberlake.
Right. This is, bro, that's different money too. I mean, I don't know how, I don't know if they contract. It's a thing. This seems like now though, 2017,
Right.
2015. These motherfuckers have bought it before their time.
So
Why aren't more live concerts?
back then, it was mostly wrestling that I saw on pay-per-view.
Yep, same.
Trying to think what else.
It was always wrestling, like
and
WrestleMania.
boxing too.
Oh, yeah, yep.
So it was sports stuff and it was porn.
Yeah, that was your pay-per-view.
Shout outs to Skinamax, baby. My
Never had
first
that.
experience of that shit. I found that shit on accident.
Okay.
I was up late and I'm scrolling through the channels because you know you got all them fucking channels, and then I'm like, It was called like Spider Babe or something, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's this! I've never seen this Spider-Man before." And
There's so many different Spider-Mans.
No, I thought that it was a real movie about a female Spider-Man,
and it was just facial.
Next thing I know, it's just titties, and she fighting a bitch in a ring. Like it literally, they was literally doing a parody of the real Spider-Man movie. Oh, no. So like in the first Tobey Maguire movie where he's fighting a dude in the ring for some money, and then the dude ended up robbing it, and he's like, I forgot what's the cold line he said back to the dude because the dude didn't give him his money after the fight, and he said, I can't remember. He said something cold-blooded to him.
At least my dick ain't late.
Yeah. But during the fight scene where he was in the ring fighting, the girls in the ring fighting, and it just gets to a lesbian sex scene, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Yep.
Sure they were lesbians and like actual women? Are you sure they didn't have a strap-on pussy?
Nah, I was just shout out to the strap-on pussy.
When I saw that, I thought it was backwards.
Y'all gotta see this. I
don't know if it can be shown. I mean,
that's some wild. Oh man.
Well, Jake, what is this that you brought in here too? By the way, you want to shout out Bas Rutten so bad.
Well, I mean, we could get to that.
Okay.
Like, I mean, unless you want to right now, because I got some questions for you.
Okay. Okay. I can't find what's it called, so I don't like the way you said that. You got some questions for me.
So you have. So it's been like a month or so now.
Yeah.
But you've got a new number.
Yeah.
But why though?
I told
it's
you why.
Fucking 2020. I don't remember why. It's fucking 2020. You could port numbers so easy.
It's for the deals.
Okay, so obviously I didn't do that because for a reason there, right?
I mean, maybe. I'm not trying to make any assumptions here, Mike.
I was getting Shalonda a new phone for Black Friday. So this all stemmed from us being on her mom's plan.
Okay.
And not wanting to be on her mama's plan no motherfucking more.
Oh, yeah.
Every time I go up there, when I try to do something, I got to call her, have her call them, give them a password, and then, and then when they change something on the bill, I got to talk to her about, hey, this is what's changing on the bill.
Give me authorization and all of that.
No, I'm a grown-ass man. I don't want to do all them steps no more. So me and Sean are like, let's get our own shit. Let's see if it's going to be cheaper to just be me and you. Or what the difference is, because I'll even pay a little bit more for that convenience of having my own shit. What's up, my nipple out?
No, your nipple's in.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah. Keep on talking.
So, boom. You were just a badass kid. So we go up there on Black Friday, and it was actually Saturday. So, I don't know. Gray Saturday.
Like white Saturday?
Yeah. And they tell us, okay, we can switch you over, but if you want to switch over and get all the deals that come along with Black Friday, you got to get a new line, and with a new line comes a new number.
Can't they backport like 30 days later or something?
What you mean backport?
So you get a new number, and then sort of, and then once those numbers go back into the phone pool, you can then
switch back to the old numbers. I don't know. I'll go up there and ask about that.
I mean, it might be a little late if everybody's already like, all right, you got a new number.
Yeah, everybody knows my number now. 258-064-8004. Hit Mike Jack up on the low because Mike Jack about to blow. I don't know shit about Mike Jones. So I went over there. Nope. See, that's crazy. You don't know shit about Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones? Y'all don't know? Okay.
Wait, who?
Okay. We playing this song. But yeah, so they were like, either keep your numbers, but it's going to count as an existing line, and you're not going to get none of these deals. You got to pay both of y'all phones full price. You're not going to be able to take off no initiation fees, activation fees, none of that shit. Or just switch to a new phone. It's going to be a lot easier. And you get everything you want.
And they get money.
Yeah.
You bought that. Bro. They sold you that story and you bought it.
Okay, Jake. Are you retarded? Yes, I bought it.
No, I gotta be with Jake on this. You got commission for a salesman.
Okay, so do you understand that if you keep your same number, it counts as an existing you're not a new customer. The only way you get those deals is if you're a new customer. You understand that?
That's not
and it's the same line and the same number. So
it's all they can do in the store.
Over to okay. So what else can you do outside of a store, guys?
Call them.
and do. You cannot switch numbers unless you go into a store. You cannot open up a.
Dude, I used to do it all the time.
I'm talking about you cannot start a new line over the phone. What are you talking about? You can't start a new family plan without going into the store. How do you get your phone? What are you talking about?
I mean, you don't need to go into a store for a phone at all. Best Buy, you could even do that shit.
Okay.
That's not a Verizon store. Right. They're just calling up their Verizon guys.
Mm-hmm. So you telling me that if you switching to a new phone, taking my line off of my number off another line, and okay? I don't know. Explain it to me.
I mean, I don't know all the details.
Exactly. So how you gonna tell me I got job if you don't know the details?
You would create a new account, and they would start the porting process. Mm-hmm. And unless there is something where they can't go from AT&T to AT&T, which is kind of bullshit, or Verizon to Verizon or whatever.
But I told you.
Not a one.
I
didn't force it, though. It had to come out. It was either that or I was going to shit myself, Mike. You had two choices there. These seats do look like they're easy to wipe down, though. So I'll give you that.
It's the wall. I mean...
yeah, the wall would be...
Correct. And it's a white or eggshell. I don't know what y'all call that.
Is there a little bit of blue to the wall?
That's gray.
Is it?
Okay.
I mean, if anything, there's a greenish hue, but that might be that fluorescent light over there.
Yeah.
Wait, where am I?
What am I? What'd I do? What'd it do?
Yeah. I don't know the whole process or anything, but none of that makes any sense to me.
I think he got money for setting up a new account.
Yeah. I'm lazy, and you're inconveniencing me, so I'm gonna go to another place. And yeah, so thick. You got the censored version.
He says his number in this song. I always forget exactly where it's at.
You don't know the timestamp, Mike?
Nope. I wonder if it's on here. You know how people in the comments is. And it was actually his number too, so his phone blew up for like a long time until he finally. This is back in the ringtone era too. That was a good time,
dude. I wonder who has it now. Text them. Hey, bro.
Sucking that number. Go ahead.
Why not?
You do your thing.
Go ahead and use like a Google Voice number. Use some throwaway shit.
Jesus Christ, Jake.
I wonder if I can away from that.
Have you ever called 281-33-8004? That's
107ishot.com.
If I was an 800 number,
I don't know what that is.
That's a very specific type of facial there.
Yes.
That was a slow news day.
Oh yeah.
Sure. So, I don't know exactly how everything works neither, but I do know that when I have my name on a cell phone, I am a customer, and when my number is on somebody else's plan, that makes me a customer with Sprint. Period. Point blank. Now, if I want to be considered a new customer, I gotta get a new number, and you don't gotta necessarily get a new phone, but you gotta have a new account. Your account is tied to your number. So when you tell me that stuff, and I already know that shit, it makes sense.
The account's associated with, like, the numbers associated with the account.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what.
But that's not one and the same.
Okay.
You could definitely have a new account and move that over, and that's still a new account.
If you had pressed it, he could have done it, but I don't think he wanted to because he's like, it's Black Friday and I'm done.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I don't think you care anyways. So
no.
But, like, I just found that to be the oddest thing. Like, Mike, it's fucking 2020. You got a new number? What the hell? Why are you inconveniencing me like this? I really felt attacked by it. I didn't appreciate it.
Look at this old-ass phone that he's...
Have you called Mike's old number yet?
iPhone?
Let's jump in. Let me see this Judge This Nudge, too, real quick, Jake, because I need to know.
Oh, I've seen this.
I know, but I just want to hear Jake's point of view from when he first saw this, because he shared it to me on Twitter.
Well, I think Will Harris shared it on Twitter. Will Harris is the guy behind Anatomy of a Fighter. He's a fucking beast. watch his shit. Like, he's got some good MMA, like, behind the scene videos and stuff like that. But he went ahead and shared this. So I watched it, and I was really confused and bored for the longest time. Like, because Will Harris posted it, and he's like, I love the internet. I'm like, why? What is so entertaining about this?
He just first of all, he grabs his titty.
Dude, he's feeling it. What do you think he's on?
Yeah,
Molly?
I was about to say,
He's got some Molly.
It's not just alcohol.
Molly.
Yeah.
That's definitely a feel-good drug in his body.
He's definitely in Europe. Boom. Look how far he flew.
Look at the size difference. Do you think he's...
And then slaps his bitch ass.
All right, go back to them next to each other.
Yeah. Like when he's...
So one dude's skinny, one dude's not.
Yeah. One dude's got a foot on the other.
He's got his fucking head in his bosom.
2 times?
Oh, he's motorboating him.
Is big dude 2 times or 3 times his weight?
2.5, probably.
2.5?
Probably. That dude right there probably like 120. My man's
he's at least 240. Definitely. He's definitely more than double. I don't think triple though.
Not
360? That's a lot of weight.
Yeah, that's not
I put him at like 110, but so
him?
Yeah.
So him at 330. You think?
He not
Nah.
330.
No.
That dude's like probably 6'2", 6'3", probably 240, like you said, 245. This dude's like Jay-Z. Our old boss, Jay-Z.
Oh, okay. I was like, I have no idea how tall
like
Jay-Z the rapper is. I have no idea how much he weighs, but he's
like
definitely
fucking
not.
I don't know. I could see him
115 and shit. But why? So I thought he got slapped twice. I didn't even peep that this was.
So his back has got to be hurting.
This
On
was
the
a neck. That was a neck push.
Yeah.
There's no nudge there. It's over.
Yeah.
He on the floor like, I can't believe you've done this.
Boom.
He doesn't even waste no time, bro. Get out the way, jacket man. And then his face in the sewer is fuck. Who whistles like that? Is that him whistling into the sewer? You hoping the Ninja Turtles come out and save your ass?
Turtles.
This is like, so where is this? Germany or
Europe.
something? Yeah, it's definitely not America.
I don't know. He
It's
looks
like one of those.
He looks a little swarthier to me. So.
So go
I'd
back.
say like I think he's
Look
Italian.
at the shoulder of a big dude.
Oh yeah. What sort of flag is that? Look up European flags. It's in Spain.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Spain. Look up the Spanish flag.
You are into that.
Yeah, he's.
Boom! That's definitely the flag. Bitches are in Madrid. Wait, you think Madrid or Barcelona? I think Barcelona might be more of a party city.
Yeah, I think I haven't been to neither
I could
one.
see either of them.
Same.
But yeah, I think she in the back just.
Wait, I want to watch her.
Yeah.
I bet you do.
Oh, she's like, nope. So she's his friend, right? And,
Maybe. Maybe not.
oh, she is. Look at her.
Look at this.
She's like, oh man, Miguel's
there
about to get his ass whooped.
He know his boy.
Well,
he
yeah.
always get like this. Oh, look at.
Well,
oh.
he's dumb. It didn't phase her.
What did he say? He said, "Reach out." They gotta be.
I'm guessing.
Look at the form on this slap, though, bro. Where you can
He's like, I'll reach out and touch somebody.
reach out. Yeah, that's perfect
Ooh.
slap. Like you got him right.
He got the whole hand on it.
That is like under the neck too.
Yup. He's coming up with it ever so slightly.
There's like
full extension.
there's a little jugular action.
Yeah,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you cupping that jaw.
Yep.
And the follow through is perfect, dog.
Man.
That's
And that
top notch
crack.
slap.
To follow through like that and still get that crack.
That,
Dude that has big meaty hands.
Oh, yeah. Fucking sausage fingers. You do not want him to go ahead and be your proctologist. Let me tell you
Or do
that.
Or do you?
Good question.
You gonna find that G spot, buddy?
How awkward would that be?
Oh my god!
I mean,
I couldn't even imagine dudes
like
out here
your
who might
doctor's
get
like,
pegged.
let me go ahead and check on you.
Dudes who get pegged. The dudes wwho get pegged, call in right now and tell us about your experiences
208 or whatever that number was.
834-8004. I forgot what the number was too.
Damn it, Mike, you're supposed to know.
218-281-330-8004.
Yep, taking all calls.
Taking all calls.
As you watch this tomorrow on YouTube.
Let us
Live.
know what it's like to get them colons checked after being pegged and finding that G spot properly.
No, I mean, I imagine that a proctologist has to know that that's a thing. And like he's like walking in a minefield trying to feel for polyps. He's like, okay, I don't want to touch that spot too much. Like, no polyp. All right.
I mean, I don't know. I
walk in that minefield. If I hit the wrong if I hit the wrong bomb, it explodes.
Wazzy seems like he has some insight here.
No, I mean, I'm just figuring it's got to be a thing that they're used to happening. I mean,
I'm sorry.
They didn't fucking come out the out the room after colonoscopy.
See, I was gonna say like, well, you just messed your pants, but no, like you gotta be fully down for that.
You dick out.
Well,
you
face
face
got
down,
the gown on though.
you face down, ass up in there, boy.
They know exactly where not to touch. I mean,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's like a minefield, you know. Like you're trying to avoid. You know that there's a mine there, and you know that mine will explode. So you just go ahead and sort of avoid that area a little bit.
I mean, I think you can hope for the best, but
yeah, probably. I mean, there have to be accidents, right? Especially if you got some thick fingers.
Oh my god, you in there? See you next month, Doc. I don't know how often you get colonoscopies, but
not once a month.
Same time next week.
Same price?
No. It's not once a week.
$100 an hour?
No, I already told the receptionist I'll be here next week. Something going on up there. Got to get the barnacles out.
You got other issues.
I was trying to figure out how you could go ahead and like work ass or butt into barnacles. I just came up with like butticles, and I'm like, oh, that just reminds me of an icicle.
Yeah,
it's not the same thing at all.
Yeah, I just love the fact that we want people to call into 218-330-8004 with their comments and stories. I love that.
Tell us about your proctologist exams. We need the material.
I don't want that material.
Running dry here, buddy.
I hope not.
Call it.
Just spit on it.
Oh my god, sickos!
I hope there's a
Sicko
doctor
dicko
from
mode.
you.
We getting into
and
sicko dicko mode. Sicko dicko mode. Oh fuck, yo. Oh man. Also, this is the first episode we doing after Kobe died.
I wasn't gonna bring that
Literally
up.
Saturday we had our or did we do was we Friday last week?
Yeah,
Friday night.
Yeah.
Saturday I was chilling, and Sunday I was having a good ass Sunday, bro. And then Shalonda, it's the first message she sends me in all caps is Kobe ? And I'm like, what you talking about? She was like, died? And I was like, what? And I went on the internet and I didn't see nothing. So I'm like, you lying.
TMZ first, and it was a
TMZ dropped that shit and then deleted the tweet. And then I'm like, no way. Ain't no way. And then all of a sudden, and this is bigger than the Kobe situation. News fucking outlets have to be reprimanded, dog. The amount of terrible reporting I saw that Sunday.
Well, everybody has to get the first thing out.
Exactly.
And it just
you can't. But there was a time in journalism where you putting out false shit, and that was the end of your. That was if you got caught putting out false shit at certain like outlets, it's a wrap, bro. They don't. You know what I'm saying? Washington Post and New York Times and shit.
Like, side post it, but there was a time in journalism when news was actual news and not editorials.
Yeah,
and it's all opinion these days.
But think about how bad it was, because first you see Kobe's died, and then I'm like, no fucking way. And then
Is it a hoax?
The more
I mean,
stuff is coming out, you're like, okay, maybe this is true. Then I see some shit that Rick Fox is dead. I'm like, Rick Fox too? You was on that plane? And then they're like, no, never mind. No, he wasn't. And then they're saying his girls weren't on there. Then they're saying all 4 of his girls was on there. Then they're saying only one of the girls was on there. And they don't know who else was on the plane. Like, it was just so bad that it's like a terrible combination of feeling sad but also feeling upset because you don't know, like, y'all just saying whatever y'all see first, bro.
It angers me that people are just out there to make every last penny on somebody else's death. I mean, that is just horrible.
It's trash as fuck.
Yeah. Be a fucking human.
Yeah.
Somebody died.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, seriously.
Well, and then you got motherfuckers like Ari Shafir.
That shit's ridiculous, bro.
That bitch.
Yeah. How crazy is that? And I don't know if you saw this, Wazzy, but he basically put a video up. Do you know who Ari Shafir is?
No.
He's a comedian.
Super dark, edgy sort of type.
But the first thing he does is go on, I don't know if he just live streamed it or I don't know where the video was, but he posted a video like, I'm glad that rapist is dead and like all this other shit.
Yeah, he's like, not every day is a good day, but today is a good one. Because this hero who didn't fuel up that helicopter took out a rapist.
That shit, and it's like, what are you talking about, bro? First, Kobe... He don't know nothing about that rape trial, obviously, because one, he was acquitted, and actually, I think they settled out of court. But if you there's so much stuff about that girl that they find out after the fact that make you be like, okay, you wild. Everybody on Earth, nobody else on Earth has anything ever bad to say about Kobe Bryant. As far personally, the only time they hate him is when they got to play against him, and some of his teammates hate him too.
But in his response to that, like settling out of court was like he apologized. Well, he apologized and said that his understanding of what took place was that it was consensual. He didn't realize from her that consent was revoked at some point. And, I mean, that's not an uncommon thing. In a certain sort of environment and everything, you might be feeling one way about a situation. You open up like, yeah, let's go fuck. And then you get there and things start settling and you're like, I don't know about this. But they're sitting there with the previous mindset. And they're like, we're going to do this, blah, 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 and that sort of thing. And so it becomes such a murky gray area. And I think that he handled it well by saying, like, I feel awful. I thought it was consensual. I did. I didn't intentionally rape her or anything, but she feels otherwise about it. So I'm going to go ahead and settle, pay her this sort of money and all that sort of thing. And I mean, I don't know, like, that seems like repentance to me. Like, you acknowledge that you did do something. You were married at the time and stuff. You acknowledge...
That was a whole nother thing.
Right. And imagine what his wife was going through during that trial and stuff. She was probably like, you need to fucking get rid of this shit quick.
Right.
And, so, like, because people are like, well, why did he go ahead and settle out of court if he wasn't guilty? So he must be guilty.
Those are people who don't understand.
You also don't want to drag
law.
her through that. You don't want to drag somebody through that. Like, like, sure, he has money, but you don't want to drag somebody else through all of that shit every day, making them remember what in their mind was terrible.
Right, completely unnecessary.
So, like, settling it's quick, it's cheaper in most cases,
and especially if it's what you said. Hey, I don't think I did that shit. But she got a feeling that what happened between us ain't the same way that I feel. I didn't rape that girl, but she feels a certain way about our interaction. So what I'm going to do is, like you said, we're not going to drag this out. I feel sorry for you, and I apologize, and this has fucked up my world. So let's get this shit over with, dog. Especially when you rich and famous, bro.
But, like, even worst case, if everything was a lie, for somebody to have a joke about that is just...
Especially Ari fucking Shafir, who fucking 2 weeks ago just was getting cussed out because he drugged Bert. Yeah, live on their podcast. He fucking snuck a Molly or something in his drink. I can't remember what he did. Had that motherfucker toe up. Almost missing flights and shit. You're not a good guy, dog.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, everyone always wants to go ahead and write off that sort of behavior. Like, oh, well, that's like Ari's sense of humor and everything. And it's like, I get that.
That's just blah, blah, like, blah. Is the worst shit ever.
Well, and I could understand I could understand, like, the dark humor, like, that you could be going for and everything. But that's probably indicative of something else going on deeper. Who touched you, Ari?
I'm okay with dark humor. I have no issue with dark humor. But someone's dead.
Yeah, and not just someone, like a bunch of people.
Right. I mean, Kobe wasn't a big deal to me personally, but like I said in like the post I had made was that I still knew his fucking name, and like I know him even though I don't watch fucking sports at all.
Yeah,
that's how big of a fucking person you are that I don't even have to care for anything that you do, and I still know your name.
Yeah, and that was a huge deal for me, bro. Because
Right.
when I'm growing up, bro, y'all know how much I play ball a lot, and it's
It don't show.
But when I was younger, it was always
Silbernagel told me that you ain't shit on the court, bro.
Who, Sylvie, bro? Who refuses to come to any runs that I invite him to every week. 6 o'clock, Emmanuel Bethel Church, 13 Mile Woodward. Make sure you're there.
He's like, 13 mile, I can't go below 14th.
But I'm 29, bro. So I caught the tail end of Jordan, and I used to have to watch like old VHS tapes of him, Jordan playing like iconic games and shit. But I watched Kobe get drafted. I watched him work his way into a starting lineup. I watched him win 5 I was there for every single one of them championships. I was there when the Pistons beat him to win their championship. His mentality and the way he played the game was the reason. Like I like basketball, but Kobe was the reason I started playing. Like, this motherfucker's cold. I want to be like him. And listen, his death, people die. So his death saddened me, but it wasn't to the point where I didn't cry or nothing. But when I learned about his daughters being on the train, on that plane, and then just thinking about that whole situation and having a son now, and thinking about how crazy it would be to be on a fucking crashing helicopter with your kid.
Yeah.
That shit took me overboard.
They were saying the entire thing was less than a second or something. Like, it just
I hope it was fast, dog.
Yeah.
But I just that part is what got me. Like, you on a plane with not only your own seed, but her friends and family too. Y'all jump on here because y'all going to practice. They having a good time, and then all of a sudden, bam! This is some bullshit. Yeah. And I'm just like, thinking about those last seconds fucked me up for a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, and you can think whatever you want to think about Kobe and what happened back in, what was it, 2005, I think?
It had to be, yeah.
But, like, he's still got a wife. He still has kids who are going to be hearing that what you're saying.
Trash.
You know, and sure.
Gotta walk past the empty room.
That was their
for the rest of
dad,
their
no
life.
matter what. Yeah.
And one incident, which I'm sure you have had, Ari.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you've had questionable incidents with women before, and men probably.
Probably with Bert. Bert don't remember it,
but since ain't nobody pressed no charges on you, that you think that you all set and good. That shit, you not fucking. Nobody's holier than thou, bro. There's certain dudes that deserve, like when Hitler died. Yeah, we could talk some shit about Hitler, bro. But when this is a guy who's done everything right, basically, except for one incident with one girl, and they cleared it up, it's some trash, bro. And this is a time and a place, dog.
Right.
And even then, bro, I don't feel good about talking about nobody when they die, dog.
No.
I don't feel nobody, bro. Even if I feel a way about them. So yeah, Sunday fucked me up. I was having a good Sunday, and since I'm the black basketball player at work Monday, did you hear about Kobe, Mike? Oh man, Mike, Kobe, and I heard about it. I know, bro, it's crazy. And all I gotta say is it's crazy because I'm not about to get to a whole conversation about how much Kobe meant to me personally.
Yeah, it's crazy. I remember exactly what I was wearing and where I was during the second championship.
Exactly. And me, bro, I like my home teams. I don't really have favorite players like that. I like my home team. So I'm from Detroit, I like Pistons, I like Red Wings, I like Tigers, I like Lions, and then, when it gets to college stuff, I like my college teams. I don't really like players. Kobe was one of the players that I like. No matter where he would have went to, even though he stayed a Laker forever, that's a player that I look forward to watching, and I try to make my game around, and I watched him all the time, and I listened to him. After he retired, and this is something I always think about. What you gonna do after you done working?
Yeah.
This is a guy who finished a great career, and then afterwards, he's like, okay, we're not done yet. I'm investing in tech companies. He won a fucking Emmy for a children's book and a children's show.
Does a bunch of charitable shit.
Yep, coaching, and his whole thing is I want to get the youth to grow up to be better than what I had the opportunity to be. And there's kids out here, and he used it through basketball too, because he know basketball. And he used to do these things called detail, where he would break down a game, right? And like, so they'll have the game playing, and then Kobe will like stop it, like during it'll probably be a quarter. I don't remember how long detail was, and he'll break down what happened in the play. Like you see how he passed it here, and how he screened away here, and cut to the basket. That's all a setup, because 2 plays before that he did the exact opposites. Now the defender was expecting that, and then but it's like you don't hear people talking like that because nobody knows. There's certain people who are geniuses in certain things, and he was a genius in basketball. And I'm always gonna be a fan of people who are a genius in whatever they are working in, dog. So that shit fucked me up. So R.I.P. to everybody on that helicopter, and they finally put out all the faces and stuff.
So was it 9 total?
Yeah, it was 9 on that plane, including the pilot. Who was also like a seasoned pilot too. And they did a little tribute for him last night. It's Sunday. The Lakers played the Trailblazers at Staples Center last night. That was their first home game since the accident. And them motherfuckers had Boys to Men singing. Was it Boys to Men? Hold on, let me see real quick.
You could just.
Did the four of them get back together for Boys to Men?
Pay tribute with Usher and Boys to Men. Yep.
Because they broke up for a little while, right?
They was going their separate ways for a little bit. This shit was
Looks
so
like your ad blocker,
fucking sad, y'all. These motherfuckers singing
just allow ads.
Yeah.
I never allow ads. I will always find another link.
Oh my god!
You block Origin.
Yeah, I got it. That's what to disable it on this site.
Fuck you, USA Today.
What the fuck did Boys to Men sing? Because I didn't turn it on. I couldn't watch that.
Amazing
shit.
Grace.
Everybody, that's it. That's what Usher's saying. There they go.
Oh, the national anthem.
Yeah. Okay. But
they are not as good as they used to be.
All right.
It's also the national anthem. So how much can you do?
Yeah. So I guess I thought they sung something else. Maybe I'm tripping, but I think it was just the fact because they was shining a light on the 2 seats. They saved 2 empty seats in there for Kobe and his daughter Gigi, and they had them highlighted the whole time. And it just everybody's in that bitch crying, and I'm like I can't watch this shit.
And then everyone is changing their number now, right? So
they
what
did
was
do
going on
like
with that?
they did a special they warmed up in number 8 and 24 jerseys, or that's because those are Kobe's 2 numbers.
Yeah. So, why did he have 2 numbers?
He was 8 for the first half of his career, and then was saying that in his second half, he's basically was like, I'm it's just a mentality thing. I need to change who I am, and with coming changing how the type of player I am, I want to change my number. And I'm gonna make it 24 so that I can try to become
3 times the person he wanted
Jordan. One over Jordan. So it was just a whole. He changed his game, changed his number. They changed they had a whole different team, and he 3-peated in that, or he got 2 championships in that bitch.
Damn.
So. Yeah, man, y'all kiss y'all loved ones, dog, because he was only 41. You never know in a wild helicopter accident. Like you never know what's gonna happen to somebody.
Like 41, that's 9 years older than me.
Yeah,
no one knows my name. My dad still gets confused as to who he's talking to.
Well, there are like 87 of you.
That shit's wild, bro.
You know, and
What's your dad call you? He just does he just fuck y'all names?
Jay.
Why doesn't he just call you all J? Just everyone.
Hey Jay.
Hey J.
Hey Jay.
J1, J2.
J1 and J2 is trash. You better not be calling me J2.
No, yeah, he for a short period of time he did try to go ahead and be like, all right, so you're number one, you're the oldest, 2, 3. But it was the same sort of situation.
Yeah.
Like, 1, 2, 5, 4. You get over here.
I had my mom yell at me our bird's name one time when I was growing up. I'm like, you are angry. You named her that hard.
You don't
right
even
now.
look like a bird, bro.
Right. That's
Wait,
funny.
do you get some like wings, like little wings on your back or something?
I mean, yeah. But
I want y'all to see what a bird is in Urban Dictionary, by the way.
Bird.
a bird.
Bird is the word.
Bird.
Birds.
Birds are. Oh, wait.
Yes, that is a bird.
No. Hold on. Bird.
Is it a woman?
Bird. Here it is. A ghetto, obnoxious girl.
Yep.
That doesn't give a damn where she is and how she speaks. She usually uneducated sounding. Hold on, I gotta get the full joint for this. Uneducated sounding, walks funny, loves to point fantasy points. Yeah, that's a typo. Loves to point her finger and flings her arm and hands around as she speaks. Her shoulders move around as if this motherfucker can't spell at all. Massaging them.
Dude's like drunk, just typing.
And almost always has a stank facial expression. She/he would probably be nesting in the hood. She also can be associated with being a skeet.
A person in Newfoundland? We're using.
That is a big age range, 12 to 80.
Yeah.
12 to 80. Okay, that's funny. But yes, we used to call
the
girls
pigeon toed
birds
and everything,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
So don't let your mom call you a bird. All right, Jake, jump into this muscle trainer. All right,
It's not muscle trainer. It's O2 trainer.
Are we sponsored by these?
By Bas Rutten.
Bas Rutten O2 trainer.
No.
Not sponsored by, but sponsored by.
Yeah, I mean, it just came in today. But
So it makes it harder to breathe?
yeah, it's kind of like like they got those painter
The
masks
Bane,
sort of thing.
The Bane
and stuff,
mask.
but it's a just like a different sort of take on it. Bas Rutten came.
Look at
It's
this
pretty much like a
goofy-looking
mouthpiece.
Okay.
So I've got asthma. Am I already like...
Well, yeah. So
trained up then?
he's got severe asthma as well, and when he was a kid, I think he was in wrestling too. I can't remember, but he would notice that after having like severe asthma attacks, like not like the next day, but the day after that, he would do much better in competitions and stuff. His breathing would be much better, and he was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then he finally thought about it and was like, well, I'm working out my lungs when I'm having those attacks. So yeah, he designed this, and on this side you could go ahead and change, like there's a whole shit ton of different hole sizes, like down to that guy.
Gotta get
And
gotta find the hole size right for you.
yeah. And then you just go ahead and put it in like a mouth guard, and you just breathe with it.
So it's just like chilling
And
at
you're
your
supposed
desk
to. Okay, and you're supposed to. Oh, that's not for working out.
It's probably similar
No, you can't.
to.
You can't
work
if you're
out.
working out.
Okay.
So it's like high elevation training.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to. So no breathing through the nose. Just focus on breathing through your mouth the whole time.
Yeah, it says to go ahead and do it without the nose, because it's also got a nose clip that it comes with.
Look, I've never seen a nose clip like that before. That's some new age shit right there.
You vape, bro?
Yeah.
So I literally just got it, and I was using it.
Looking goofy as fuck in the gym. That's
No.
crazy.
I was using it on the drive over.
Okay.
So I was looking goofy as fuck coming down 9 Mile
Yeah, the cops will pull your ass over just for
with
that.
my banana special.
Yeah.
my inhaler,
Hey,
dude.
somebody grab that motherfucker. Come on over here and talk to me for a second, buddy. In the green alien car with a goddamn boom off
The alien green soul coming down 9 Mile.
this fucking
Fucking
gas
banana,
mask on his face.
wearing the fucking Banana Republic over there.
I am Bane.
He's got some shit in his mouth. Looks like an explosive device to me.
Yeah, come over here and holler at me for a second, young man.
Oh, I'm gonna get tased on the ride home.
That's definitely a 3-car pullover too. Like the Oak Park police gotta have at least 2 other cops pull up with them. Ain't nothing happening.
You're supposed to be able to use it while exercising, but I mean, I think you got to work up to that,
right?
Because I was definitely getting a little lightheaded in the car.
Well, I mean, if you're cutting off 90% of your oxygen flow,
yeah.
Okay, so explain how this increases endurance.
It just makes your like lungs work harder. So
it's like muscles when you're lifting. You know how that over time will build muscle. It's like that with your lungs.
Yeah, and they specifically talk about like belly breathing. You know, using the diaphragm and stuff like that. Keep your shoulders low and relaxed. Not breathing with your chest, and your diaphragm is a legit muscle. And
so it increases lung capacity.
And so it's probably good for singing too.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That bitch right
that's
there,
what
she's singing.
I low key was thinking about that. Get on a treadmill, use that, because that's a good training for artists too. Go on a jog and sing your song or rap your song while you on the jog. See how hard that shit is. It don't gotta be yours neither. Any song.
Yeah.
So the more difficult, like rap Eminem song.
Good luck.
Yeah, go ahead and rap God around the block a couple of times. See if you make it home. But that is a good training exercise though. And also it'd be less. It's for me though. It's less about my capacity and more about my control. Figuring out where to breathe. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not taking your breaths right.
Is used a lot for singing to make sure that you're not pushing too much air out.
Yeah,
I mean it's part of the reason why.
Having the control.
I mean, you'll see singers have their hand right here, and it's them like feeling their
we used to have to do that shit in choir. I took choir for a long time.
That shit's wild. You know, it's interesting because
boys wasn't the word they threw after when I was going to school.
I find singing to be a very sort of fascinating thing because I don't have good cardio. I'm not a good singer at all, but like, you know, the church.
I never heard you sing before, Jake. Let me hear something.
No, come to church.
You've been singing at the church?
Hell yeah.
I guess you all got to sing, right?
Yeah. Because like you know, like everything we do, like all the services are sung.
Hungry,
but but it's interesting. Because like in that sort of context of church and everything.
I don't think I've heard that hymn.
Because like as
they sing. He sing everything.
Like when I'm singing along and everything, obviously like I don't have great cardio and stuff, and but as I'm singing, trying to go ahead and keep up, you know, and you are forcing these vibrations through your body, right? It seems to give almost like a trance-like, like I feel like I could almost like move into sort of like a trance-like sort of state.
Some of the Indian meditations are based off of sound and vibration, aren't they? The Om. The Eastern practices of meditation are vibration and sound based. So
yeah, so I just find it to be an interesting thing that like here, you know, we have like church where you're singing along for like an hour and a half and stuff, and the sort of effect that can all have. Really fascinating to me.
Yeah. I agree. Joe Biden, you lost my vote, bitch.
What did he do to go on?
You never had it in the first place, but you really lost that motherfucker. When he said that game developers were fucking creeps. Y'all see that?
Yeah. So there was it was an indie studio.
Okay, boomer.
And what was it? He was saying it was a indie studio, and the game was teaching kids how to kill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Joe Biden says video game makers are little creeps who make games that teach you how to kill people.
Okay, well, you go ahead and like sniff kids.
Joe, just these
I grew
type
up playing
of
Grand Theft Auto.
These type of statements make me think that you gotta be like you too biased, bro.
So apparently he wasn't even answering a question about games.
Of course he wasn't, because he has dementia.
So what do you think?
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Well, you know who some little creeps, right? Those fucking game developers. Meanwhile, you just got back from watching a fucking Quentin Tarantino movie where they said nigga like 12 times and everybody
was cracking up. He just watched Blazing Saddles for the 130th time.
So it looks like he met a creepy dude who was a developer, and there's gonna be creepy dudes in all
walks of life,
especially that one
politics.
where you really are just at the computer working. Like they love them. That's the introverted kingdom, game developers. But it's just such an ignorant statement.
Read what
at one point
the guy said.
One of the little creeps sitting around the table, who was close to a billionaire, Biden says, told me he was an artist because he was able to come up with games that teach you how to kill people.
I mean, if you heard that, like,
okay,
it's not that far off. If the dude is creepy and he says, I make games that teach you how to kill people, if there's no context that...
I can't imagine that guy, if he did say that he was serious like that.
Then they got a picture of fucking Battlefield here.
But
I mean, I guess is it a torture game? Is it a horror game? Is it? I mean, if it's a horror game and it's designed to give you those feelings, then that may be what he said.
Who would say that? I can't read this article and truly believe that somebody said I'm an artist because I'm able to come up with games to teach you how to kill people. I can't believe somebody actually said that.
It could be
not like this has to be out of context. Like Joe Biden, he was saying something else for like 20 minutes, and then Joe clicked in that teaches you how to kill people, and then it's all right back out.
Or it's fucking creep. It could be somebody like me, where like in my mind it made perfect sense.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Like,
when
I
it comes
cannot
out of my
believe
mouth,
that a man said I'm an artist because I teach. I
could see this. I could see somebody saying that. Like,
I could see him saying that trolling.
And then,
I mean,
do you? I just want to understand.
There's a lot of video games out there though, and I don't know shit about shit. So
yeah, there could be some. Anybody who's an artist could be a fucking creep, then though. And my main thing
anybody
is
could be a creep.
Of directors, movie writers, all these people are making gory, wild shit that teach you how to do shit.
The entire Saw series, like.
So are you saying that director is a creep? Or movie directors are creeps because they teach you how to kill people,
bro? And once again, it's the person it's coming from. This dude standing behind a chick got a full hand of hair,
12 years old,
and then those motherfucking video game creeps is teaching the kids how to kill. Like, stop sniffing bitches' hairs and calling other people creeps.
Stop licking your wife's finger.
This all it could have just been some kid who made some app,
bro. Yeah.
Like, it's some awkward 17-year-old who knows how to program in Unity made a death clicker game or something like that.
Yeah. Because I just think back, bro. A video game taught me how to do math and shit, bro. Like, I had this game called Howie's Playhouse back in the day, and it was all based on like learning shit. So it taught you ABCs, it taught you math, and it's like little RPG style.
One that went around the mountain with like little gnomes and shit. What was it called? Oh god.
See, like, one of the things that I walked away... So for one...
And then also, video games taught me how to stay away from dysentery, too.
Hell yeah, you gotta watch out for that.
Rivers.
Yep. It taught you what fording a river meant. Like, wait, what? Why can't I Chevy the river?
Did you guys die first always?
Did I die first? Like the character I made?
I don't think so.
The character you make?
Yeah. Mine always went. Anyways,
I went out my way to make sure my dude stayed alive, but I never made. First of all, it was damn near impossible. I found it hard just to get out of town, and then I was dead pretty shortly after that.
But I mean, like, the whole argument that I feel you can't go ahead and say that video games can't be a negative influence, because movies can be a negative influence.
Yes.
Music could be a negative influence, but that doesn't make somebody kill someone.
Yes.
Like, I wasn't even playing like GTA 3 wasn't even my first GTA. Like I was playing 1 and 2. You know, I remember that helicopter view. You know, and it was wild, especially when you're driving the car. Running around is one thing, but driving a fucking car from the
top-down joint,
that shit was
Armageddon back in the day.
Oh yeah. You know, but I know the difference.
Yeah.
So sure, it could definitely be a negative influence, but those people probably have other things going on in their lives.
Have you seen any of the Fast and Furious movies in the theaters?
Yep.
I don't think about in theaters.
I saw 7
Did
for sure.
people always drive faster as they were leaving?
Not in that AMC theater parking lot. You got your ass was stuck.
but especially a lot of video games, especially like the platformers like Crash Bandicoot, RPGs like Final Fantasy,
Legend of Zelda.
Like those sorts of games taught me a lot of lessons about just looking for hints, like being attentive and going down something that looks like there might be something down here.
Explore the unbeaten path, bro.
Right? And stuff, because that's where you could go ahead and go through Final Fantasy VII just fine without ever encountering Ruby Weapon or Emerald Weapon. Yeah, you don't have to, but you could go ahead and take on that extra challenge, and you get rewarded for it. Fire, and that's a great life lesson. You know,
take a challenge.
Yeah,
you may not be ready yet, but figure out what you need
just
to
save
do
beforehand,
bro. It's so much problem solving in that shit. And then when you get to games like Knights of the Old Republic or Fable, where they're like you get choices in the game. Now I'm being faced with choices that low key like I run into later in life, and since I had an opportunity to see this shit in a dumbass video game when I was 10, I already had it in my mind how I would probably react to it if it happened to me in real life, and now I got some basis to make my decision when this shit happens.
The games too are going to be like you could either be a good or evil character. And then they give you two choices that are not good or evil. They're like they both suck. Neither is good.
Shout outs to Outer Worlds.
That was a good.
That's motherfucking gray area of the year, boy. You be like, damn, this is like the least bad option, I think.
Well, I could allow her to take over. He could take over. I could kill them all.
But it's just when I see shit like that, it just pisses me off because, like you said, Jake, it's so many other outlets of shit that hit you, and that can just influence you in different ways.
Go back to his,
and it's not just fucking video games. And this is a hot. I can't believe people are still doing this. Right? I want to see.
I don't see him saying all developers. Like I think they are clickbaiting this like nothing else, but.
One of the little creeps.
I mean, he may just think all kids are creepy.
Nah, but when you say
little girls,
but when you say shit like one of the little creeps, that implies that there are more.
And I mean,
if you said this dude was a creep, like you were just specifically talking about him. Well, but I think it's clear that he has a bias and an opinion on game developers. I don't think that that's really debatable. Whether or not you think that all games is this or that is besides the point. Just
it's definitely clickbait,
and he hasn't saying anything about the games themselves either. I mean,
he don't want to give him no pub. I know he ain't talking about Madden and FIFA.
Well, you know, FIFA goes ahead and teaching people how to kick people in the head.
All that flopping they doing in there. Look at this guy, man.
He looks so fucking weird to me. Those eyes. If that doesn't look like a fucking robot.
Is he going to turn into the new Al Gore? The guy who invents everything? And
bro, I don't know. Before this started, I thought Joe had the meme community behind him. Like I thought he had it. I thought
he's a sidekick.
Yeah, I was just like all the Uncle Joe memes and comparisons and how he'll kick Trump's ass and all this shit. That shit switched around pretty quickly on the internet, dog. So sorry, Joe.
Go fuck yourself.
I love that term. Go fuck yourself. Like, well, how am I supposed to do that? What do you want me to do here?
Well, you just take your dick and then you bend it around backwards.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was wondering. We're using our own God-given attachments.
If you're white, you're getting just the head.
if you get rid of a rib and can flex.
What if you Asian? What you get in?
It's gonna have to be the thumb.
Do that.
I wasn't even like I've done that maybe like 3 times in my life. I'm surprised it made a sound that time. Like
For some reason, I knew you could do it, buddy. That's a fire
that.
Jurassic Park shirt. I
like the texture to it.
Yeah, I gotta feel it. Yeah, that's it. It feel weird.
You need to at least charge them for that, man.
I will later.
Just giving out free
I'm about to
feels.
say that's how you get the customers, bro. You give them a bump.
For first one's free.
A little taste. Let
The
them
first
come
bump
back.
is free.
First inch free.
Yeah, that is pretty sweet though. I've been admiring the texture pretty much the whole time. I have not
like a
been.
Dinosaur skin type.
Oh shit! Damn, we pulling up on 2 hours, y'all.
Oh damn!
We
Well, what are we at right now?
146.
Well, you want to just round it out for 2 hours?
We can.
Might as well. Like we're just rolling.
Yep.
I'd have thought.
Oh Jesus!
You said
I know
you
it
had a
hurt.
thought. You said you had a thought.
Yeah.
Okay,
What's
go
her name?
ahead.
No.
She a bird.
I mean, I'm down for talking about anything, but I was wondering if you guys had your sisters or mom going like full Karen mode, like funny stories of that. I was.
Ooh,
Karen mode.
No,
I'm the
your
oldest.
young mom.
No, I don't know. It's hard to explain it. My sister, the older sister, but I'm the oldest. So you know.
Yeah, that's fine. Your sister.
I was oldest sister.
Yeah, my oldest sister.
There you go.
She's a fucking spaz. So I'd have to think about. I'm sure I could think about something, but she's definitely one of those. No, his steak was not cooked all the way. Could we please? Like, I had to think about that shit.
My mom worked at Meyer and stuff like that, so I can't see her really ever being like that at all. And she's. Love you, Mom. She's a bit of a pushover. So yeah. No, and I can't see any of my sisters. I don't have anything. You got something.
I mean, I did think about it, and I do have a couple different thoughts, but
because it was about to be really awkward. Do you guys, sisters, mothers, Karens at all? At all? No.
I mean,
same.
My mom easily is definition of Karen.
Oh, you
mankind.
got the Karen?
Oh,
I need to
man.
break it down.
I remember
She got the haircut?
Please tell me she's got the haircut. I love being right up on her.
No,
mic.
because this would have been 20 years ago.
Look at the Karen Bob, bro.
You got to do that chocolate rain when you laugh, Mike.
Oh.
You know what? Maybe she did at the time, but this would have been 20 years ago.
The Karen Bob.
Oh, that's so good. So goddamn bad. It's like 2 names. That's like
It's like
Billy
two
Bob.
worst names.
Yeah.
Karen Bob.
Billy Bob's is always like a little racist, but still cool people's. Give us
which is
break it down.
I don't know many Billy Bobs.
I don't know if I know any. I'm just going off of the TV.
Oh, I definitely don't have a cousin named Billy Bob. But...
It's a little racist. Karen.
So back to your mother.
Like 20 years ago, I remember going to Radio Shack.
Okay.
I think it was after
Shout
Christmas.
out to Radio Shack.
Yeah. R.I.P.
I think it was after Christmas, and I think we were returning something. But it was like a day or two after we had bought it, and she paid with a check because checks were giant.
Because it was 20 years ago.
Yeah, because I'm old.
I mean, I'm more than 20 years old, so I was like 10 years or 20 years ago. So
is that how numbers work?
I mean, I should remember.
And she had paid by check, and it was like the day after we bought it, and she was asking for her money back, and couldn't understand that the checks are being sent and processed. The guy's like, we don't have your check to give back, so we can't give it back.
Mm-hmm.
We can't give you money because you could just cancel the check and then we give you money.
Mm-hmm.
And we spent 20 minutes there with her trying to get money back. I'm like, Mom, you can't. They don't have the money, and you can't get it now.
Just hand them the thing.
Just stop.
Cancel the check.
We'll come back in 3 days.
And I know you too, Wazzy. I'm like, I don't want this confrontation. I don't like
Wazzy's
being here.
15-year-old self. I'm just like, he's at the early stage of his awkward teens.
Mom,
balls are like half dropped.
Get the check, Mom.
It was like, Mom, they can't do it. Stop. Just stop. No, stop.
Dog,
Just stop.
She came back too fast for that check, boy. That's crazy.
And that was the moment that Wazzy decided that he would never work at Radio Shack.
It took her 20 minutes. So how did it end, bro? It took her 20
couple minutes.
A couple months later.
Bro, so how did she finally get out the store?
She understood that you couldn't get
it took 20 minutes to explain it.
It was 20 minutes from the time we went in to the time we left. I think after her finally realizing no matter how much she bitched, she wasn't going to get her money, she's like, all right, fine. I'll email or I'll send a letter to corporate. I'm like, whatever.
Shout out to sending letters to corporate. My grandfather, I think it was, he wrote a letter to like the moon pie company. I can't remember if it was that he was happy with the moon pie that he had.
I love your moon pies.
It may have been that, or it may have been the opposite.
Your
of that.
moon pies gave me shits.
Yeah,
I'm 100% sure it's like a 9. It's got to be 98% of letters going to corporate is because they didn't like the moon pie.
Moon pie was
that bitch had to slap if you sent a letter in to let them know, like, hey, this bitch go hard. Your grandpa was high than a bitch. It was hungry as hell. It was like, y'all taste these moon pies.
You call it food?
I've been going ahead and telling everyone on my block that your moon pies are straight fire. They slap so hard, my mother was in a coma for 3 weeks. Could you please pay for her medical bills?
Meanwhile, the stuck-up cracker white boys at corporate, it's like, they slap hard.
What does slap mean?
Is this good or is it bad?
They're holding the moon pie up next to their face like, will it hit me?
Moon pie was the chocolate-covered Twinkie, essentially, right?
Bro.
Like, I honestly don't remember. But he got a fucking crate of moon pies sent to him.
Google. They saw it and it sent themselves?
Yeah. They got
these
letter.
do slap. They slap. These like the marshmallow in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
They got his letter. They processed it, and they're like, hey, here's a big old box. Eat to your heart's delight.
Do you think his letter was like, hey, I will suck dick for the next 20 years?
I will suck your dick
for 2 moon pies.
Moon pie day.
Bro, you gotta know your...
You got 2 nuts, give me 2 moon pies.
You gotta know the word for your lips, King. You better not be out here sucking dick for only 2 moon pies. Your head is worth way more than that.
I mean, if you really like moon pies.
Let's see, maybe from their perspective, you're undervaluing moon pies. Maybe to them, a moon pie is actually really worth $30. So 2 moon pies, that's $60.
Yeah, you could get half of a stripper about $10. I don't know.
Why are you getting half of a stripper?
Huh? You can have half of a stripper?
It's what you...
I don't know what I did. Say
I know you heard what I heard, but I think I missed it.
I had heard you can get half of a stripper for $10, which
I definitely didn't hear that.
Maybe I won't. It's like the old mermaid conundrum.
Man, there's so many halves. Like.
I wasn't even thinking about cutting that bitch down the middle.
There's the left half, the right half, top half, bottom half, front half, back half.
Top left with bottom right.
I was about to, can you mix and match? I want the upper third and with like 17% from the bottom. That gives me about 50, I think.
Fuck my head, I'm not trying to.
I am not trying to fuck your head.
That mermaid is that mermaid conundrum is different though. It's like, damn. It's gotta be the top half though, right? Like what I'm gonna do with a fish face.
Ooh. Wait, what's that mouth do?
no teeth.
Some fish have teeth.
No, yeah,
I know.
some have teeth.
I know. But I don't know.
I don't even want to talk about this anymore. Oh, too many visuals. I need Jesus in my life. Is this Jesus? No, that's some egg whites though.
Is this Jesus in a bag? That's the body of Christ right there, buddy.
No.
Oh fuck, y'all, it's crazy. Oh man, shout outs to sending the letter and then getting a reply back, bro. And shout outs to Karen, aka Wazi's mom, telling them I'm gonna get my motherfucking money.
I'm gonna get mine.
And then not getting her motherfucking money. So what she had to do, come back in a week? I don't know how long checks take to process back then.
I think it's like 3 to 4 days, and I think that was what she did. Is she just canceled the check and
Yeah.
they
So
go to
That's funny. She canceled the check.
Yeah, she was a bitch.
And then then she kept the item that she had.
I can't remember.
Y'all older than me, so y'all gotta break that shit down. I don't understand.
Checks were weird.
Yeah. Fuck checks. Cause you can't trust nobody checks neither. I know motherfuckers was walking in there knowing they ain't got no money in their goddamn account, writing checks for shit.
Yep. Jokes on you.
And then it's a $15
it.
bounce fee.
Yeah. It's like, come on now. I didn't have the money to begin with. What makes you think I got the money and 50? You fucking retarded.
It's like overdraft fees. Like I had like a $37 slushy once.
Oh shit! Oh. God damn!
Because like I was like $1 over. And
that's such bullshit.
Like, I'm going back in there with my big gulp, bitch. Give me a refill. That's crazy. Oh man.
Well, it's not the store's fault.
Is it?
No.
No, I'm just talking shit. I know it's not the store's fault. It's low key our fault. But fuck you.
But I mean, like, what's the point of black and white
it's
rules?
The banks. I mean, the bank should be like, no, we will give you $0
That'll
over
be,
what you can allow. Or,
after we get past all the other bullshit.
Just go ahead and deny the transaction.
Say no, I can't have my slushy. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, cool. Not make me pay for $37 slushy.
Yep. That's a much easier solution.
Yeah. Declined.
Right.
That's another thing that we'll get into one day is banking and how much of a fucking scam this shit is.
Yeah, and insurance.
Yeah.
You can't indulge that much. Shout out to all you fucking scammers.
Ain't that something that I heard Gretchen Whitmer talking about?
There's new laws coming in, right? There's new
You're not a fan?
Traffic laws coming in.
What has she done?
I don't know. How long has she been in office to do something? I don't know.
Oh, she said these roads were going to be fixed pretty quick.
I mean, a lot of Michigan people have said that the roads are going to be fixed.
Oh yeah. What? Yeah, she's just more the same.
Bruh. Is it the concrete technology?
Rick Snyder was
there are good concretes, but they cost more and they last so long that the construction workers are like, no, we want to use cheap stuff because we get
keeps us employed. Yeah.
Okay.
Like so out by me,
fucking shitty.
13
There's
miles
other things to do construction-wise other than fucking putting concrete in the same street every summer, bro. You get paid. You can do other stuff, bro. There's plenty of shit to fix outside of me having to get a new tire because I keep hitting the same pothole on 10 Mile every year.
Maybe you shouldn't drive over that pothole.
No, okay, wise. I'm not. I'm just making an example here. And don't you ever victim shame me like that again in your fucking life. You gonna blame me and not the pothole? What? You gotta go, bro. This motherfucker took the pothole side in the argument, bro.
The pothole doesn't even bring you pizza that you can't eat.
Or Mala Rippets that you can't drink. The pothole ain't never did nothing for you that you couldn't do.
The pothole never hurt me.
That's
you sure?
Okay, it did.
You've never been in a car with very shitty suspension and got your ass
so I drove
you felt
over.
like you just got violated.
That
oh my back. So JJ throws his back up half the time. The other half of the time is walking the dog.
Yep. Next week we're gonna bring in a fresh shawarma to sit in for JJ.
Just
too.
tape it to the wall.
Tape it on the
Throw
wall.
it.
That's funny. And we had 2 hours, 2 hours 50 seconds,
All
boys.
right, go fuck yourself.
No, consider